Excuse me. How much is this book?
For you, free. Take it.
Nothing in America is free.
Love is.
You said, before my love couldn't be bought, but now that's all I want.
Yes.
This is a lyric on off your new song.
Open up that wallet. Open it! I get so excited.
So now
where we going, what we doing.
Men need to hear that. It's okay to be the 9-to-5 guy, but be the 9-to-5 guy.
Yeah.
But be confident with it.
Right.
Don't be 9-to-5 and get mad at me because I like this, because I wear Chanel, I have Prada. Don't come to me with that. Go and get you a 9-to-5 girl.
Of all people, J-Lo tried to convince us that her love didn't cost a thing, even though she said recently that...
Do you think you've truly been loved?
No.
No. And do you think you really have experienced loving someone?
Yes.
You have?
Yeah.
And when you can't get that love back?
What I learned, it's not that I'm not lovable. It's that they're not capable.
They can't love.
They don't have it in them.
So maybe J-Lo is not the best representative for My Love Doesn't Cost a Thing, because she remains pretty convinced that no man has ever loved her properly and that her love has been unrequited during the duration of her whole life. So we might have to go back to the 90s where Luther Vandross and Janet Jackson had the audacity to sing a song saying that the best things in life are free. That, of course, alluding to the fact that love is free. But on the same album, Ralph Tresvant had the audacity, the unmitigated gall to say that money can't buy you love. Coming from the time in the 90s where at least there was the appearance of trying to love someone without saying, just open up your wallet and give you your money straight up. But that's gone now. And now the performers, the popular singers of the day straight up say, open up the wallet.
I have to know that you're sitting up at night calculating your finances on how you're going to recover because you outdid yourself. Yes.
So you want them to spend?
Yes.
Perhaps go in debt.
And when you go broke, I will leave you.
Oh.
Figure it out.
So you're here to just bleed them dry.
Yes.
As soon as you get everything, you're off.
I've already met men who I love and I wouldn't marry them. Because I don't see marriage as something that I do just because I love someone. I see marriage as something I do because it's going to benefit me. It's going to make my life even better. Love as an emotion doesn't necessarily materially make your life better. It just makes your life easier to cope with, but your conditions are the same. I'm going to require more than that from a man, because if that's all that love can do, I already have that around me. So why would I marry a man for what I already have? I'm not marrying a man because I love him. I'm marrying a man because he loves me way more. And that's how I know I'm going to get the best I can get out of this.
When I was married, my husband used to get annoyed at me because I would go on Instagram or like social media and see people on nice vacations. And I'd be like, ooh, like that looks like a good trip. Like we should take a vacation. And he was like, stop comparing our lives to people on Instagram. Anyway, I don't know where that man is anymore, but I'm here. On vacation, at the beach, crystal clear water, white sand. So, it's just your sign to leave your husband.
Have a roster until one of them don't play about you. I didn't say have sex with them all. I said date them all. Stop falling in love with the first person you go on a date with just because he bought you a seafood boil at Red Lobster and a couple shots of reposado. Okay? Have your roster. Minimum 3 to 5 people. Date them all until one of them give you exactly what you're looking for.
Will you ever return to nice girl summer?
No, hell.
So you'll never be like sweet and nice?
Absolutely not. Get you nowhere.
On your Instagram, in the bio, it says retired lover girl.
Yeah, I'm a retired lover girl. I'm done.
What does that mean?
I don't date for love anymore. I live in a mansion. I have 5 cars. I have actually 3 houses all paid off. Everything is paid off, babe. So while y'all sitting around here and you're Gucci and you're Louis and you're Prada living in an apartment, I don't care.
I have to admit that it's a bit dismaying seeing how these kinds of women are centered. She's not even considering singing about love. She's saying, get the bag, I got the bag, you trying to look like me, and I got the big house and Also, she happens to have 3 children, and I think it's by 3 different men. So my question is, if she has all the money and she's done everything she wants to do, then why is she so jaded by love? Shouldn't she be looking for a man to love? Instead, she's looking for more sponsorship, which makes me doubt exactly how good her finances are actually going. Because if she has everything together and all of her ducks in a row, why would she need a man to come and sponsor her and spend money on her? Especially if she's living the dream. Because maybe she's not living the dream, and maybe she's running the new hustle that if you're not able to get married or get into a relationship, you can offer guys the fatherhood membership plan.
So Trump now says, if you have more than 3 baby daddies, you can't collect child support. So somebody like me with 4 baby daddies, but only 2 of them on child support. So you're meaning to tell me, because I have more than 3 baby daddies, but only 2 of them actually pay child support, that I can't collect child support on any of them? You take my food stamps away. You take all of my benefits away. Now my child support. Awesome.
Ask about, do I want 3 baby daddies? What's wrong with having 3 baby daddies? What's wrong with that? Like, I don't like, let me not go there. Y'all just angels and housewives, and y'all got 1 baby daddy with 3 kids. Like, that's y'all life, okay? I see.
My baby daddy quit his job as an electrician, where he was making over 6 figures a year, to work a minimum wage job at a fast food place just so he wouldn't have to pay me $3,000 a month in child support. Is that not ridiculous? He would rather take a massive pay cut than to give me money to pay for his kids. How am I going to pay for my mortgage? And you can tell me to go get a job, but then who's going to watch my kids? Because putting my kids in daycare is going to cost more than my freaking house.
I think it's safe to say that it's been a while since we Gen Xers were racing to Turtles or to Tower Records to buy the Mo Money soundtrack so we could listen to Ralph Tresvant sing about how love doesn't cost anything because it's something that's so precious that is supposed to come free. And now we have essentially not just young ladies saying that they're dating for money, but now you have young ladies that are essentially using pregnancy as a way of making guys subscribe to the fatherhood subscription service, where essentially a man can be a father by paying his money, and so he's not a deadbeat, but he doesn't really get the control that allows him to raise his kids to be the kind of kids that can function in society properly. And
I got stand-up young men right now, and they only 12 and 11
you
right
have,
now.
You have boys.
But they stand up right now.
Boys,
I
not
got young
men.
niggas.
No woman can raise a son into a man. The only way a son can become a man is through a father. The other way is discovering it on his own. You haven't lived the male experience. You lived a female experience. The female experience is more privileged than the man's position. This chick is on a stripper pole. Can a get on a stripper pole and make bread like that?
Yes,
no, no, you're speaking.
Sometimes I just be looking at men out in the world and I be like, damn, like, it's so crazy to me how they work so hard and like they have families and the weight of the world is like just on them outside of their home and inside of their home. If something goes wrong, everybody's calling dad, everybody's calling husband, everybody calling boyfriend. You know what I mean? If something happens, that everybody calling their son. You know what I mean? If something happens on any given day, that man has 3 to 5 women calling him for a problem. If the world was to shut down right now, everybody is calling that man for help.
It's interesting that she's speaking of shutdowns because, well, in the midst of a shutdown right now, one thing is painfully obvious to more and more people, that the weight of carrying responsibility and things going wrong has traditionally fell on the shoulders of men. And for many of the men that were not the over 6-figure type guys who basically went to work and washed their overalls when they got home, that were seen as Passover men, well, those men that get up and make things happen with their hands or be hard workers and are reliable, well, they're a lot more valuable now than we've ever seen in these recent times, probably this century. And
I bet this government shutdown makes some of y'all women change y'all mind about having a $40, $50, $60,000 man now, huh? Before, a lot of y'all girls were saying, I don't want no man that make $30,000 a year. He got to make at least 90 bands. He got to at least make 100 bands. Huh? Okay. I bet you these men out here that's making $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 a year means something now. I bet you recognize their value now. But before, y'all would look past those men. Y'all would look right past them. Oh, he don't make enough money. Oh, he can't support my lifestyle. But can you support your own lifestyle right now? Huh? Okay. You keep on looking past them $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 a year men if you want to.
My finances. You see how I am. What? You see how I am. Just my finances. You see how I am. I just don't have it to spend.
Ladies, if you try to ride or die, you will, in fact, die. Don't do that no more. You look stupid. I'm not a man hater. I haven't. No, it could be.
God is the ultimate provider. He provides so hard, dude. No, because he does. I don't want to. I'm not trying to. He's the ultimate provider.
And this is why, never mind. Go back to what I said. You see, they'll leave you high and dry, rent not paid, no food in your fridge, no snacks for your kids. Hell no. Do not ride or die.
It is, again, unfortunate that these types of young ladies are being put in front of teenagers and even younger as idols, as women to emulate, because she's essentially saying under no circumstance should you be with a man who is with you because he loves you. He should be there funding your lifestyle. And if that is your prerogative, if that's your paradigm for how you're going to deal with men in the future, there's only really one real way to allow those men to become part of your life if they're not going to have a long-term relationship with you. And that is to try and find a way to have a child with that man. And once you have a child with that man, then you use the leverage that you have with that child to put him on the father membership plan, the father subscription, where every month he has to make a payment that you then in turn use to fund parts of your lifestyle. Because otherwise, as more and more men are not just dropping out of the dating pool, but are not even considering marriage, the only real appeal that you have is I'll have a child for you, and I'll pretend like for at least some part of the relationship we're going to have some kind of healthy relationship. I think a truth that many young ladies are starting to see in this modern environment is that more and more guys simply aren't buying it. And if you're trying to get smart, astute guys on your fatherhood membership program or your fatherhood subscription, you're going to have to try a little bit harder, because guys know the game now and the gig is up. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below. I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.